I'm Jane Davenport. I'm a mixed media artist and I want to share some of my new collection with you. Here I've got some of my Making Faces makeup inspired art supplies. So I'm going to show you, these are the face charts. So when you go to the fancy department store or a beautiful makeup store and you have your makeup done, very often the makeup artist will do a face chart for you to show you the makeup that you're buying and where it goes. That's the inspiration behind these. So this is I contoured face chart set. There's vellum in the back to help you do contouring. I've got videos and instructions in here to show you all the different tricks. All you need to know for now is that the paper is fabulous and how it does something magic with the new pastels. The next thing I'm going to show you is the new Matchmaker face paint set. So this is like a foundation, so it comes with the face base, which is a mid-tone flesh colour, and then we can add the darker tones and the lighter tones. So you can use these all together to mix beautiful skin tones, from beautiful deep skin tones right through the very lighter skin tones. Mixing skin colour can actually be quite difficult for people that haven't done it much. This just makes it a lot easier, and you don't have to have 100 bottles or I don't know how many bottles you'd need to do every skin colour in the world. There are many, many beautiful skin tones. But with those three things, you can actually even add undertones, because some people have golden undertones, some have green undertones. If you really want to get into it, you can actually add these to tint the paint as well and create other undertones. The other important thing about this paint is it's super matte, so you can add watercolour to it, of course other paint over it, coloured pencils, pens, but most importantly, pastels. So these are the new palette pastels. This is them as they come. It's like a beautiful little book. I wanted it to open like a little journal, and they nest one inside the other. So you can have 72 colours all at hand. So that's what I've got here. Or you can just have them as these little single things. Also, because they've got this little hard cover, you've actually got a little clear watercolour palette if you want to mix some paint. The colour sticks you can actually mix up and use as a watercolour paint, so it just makes a handy place. Or flip them over. I'm just going to grab one of these little colour sticks. I'm going to grab this nice hot pink, just to show you how this just turns into a watercolour. And then just with a water brush, there's a little indentation that runs around so you don't get stuff all over the place. And then I can just use this to create a nice little easy watercolour that I can add into faces, give a little bit of depth in the face there. Very nice. And then I can just wipe that off, and it's just a nice little extra way of using your colours. This is...
You can use a matte fixative just to lightly go over it.
Let me have a look on here. So then let's have a look at the palette pastels. I'm doing a video. You're very loud. Okay. This is, I can apply the palette pastels with my fingers. So it's a softer effect. Let me get something that's more pigmented. So the colours have different intensities, depending on the colour. These are the baton blenders, so they look like an eyeshadow applicator, but they are fancier. And this applies a more intense layer of colour. So I'm just adding all these bright little colours into her hair. But I can also start using this to add some colour into the eyes as well. So I've got some journal tattoos on here as well. And then once I've put those down, see there, that's a little bit of a harsh blend. I can also take one of my brushes and just use that to soften that blend out, or one of the blend-in sponges to soften that out as well. One of my favourite things to do is to use them on top of acrylic paint. So this is the blend-in sponge again. I'm just going to, is this that sunset? Yep. I'm going to add a little bit more of that colour here. I'm going to give her a bit more pink. This is a colour called Super Kawaii. I love Japan, and kawaii is the art of cuteness. See how it's just tinting the paint? The paint is matte enough that I can just get another little hint, like a little kiss of colour. To do this, usually you have to use oil paint to get something that subtle, or glazing with acrylics. In my books, in my online classes, that is the lesson that people find the most difficult. So you can either do that, which you should do anyway if you really want to practice, or you can just do this. The acrylic and then the beautiful soft pastels just make it so easy. I can add a little bit more colour on this girl's cheeks as well. So it's just like a little flush of colour there. And then if I want to build the details back up, say if I've painted over those details, I've got lots and lots of different pens now. So I'm going to use this one, I might use it on this girl here. I'm going to flip this around. So I just need to reinstate her jawline, I think. And I want to add just a little bit more loose line work to her hair and add a little bit more body. So this is a brush type pen. And the thing about the LTQ, or the license to quill, is this ink is waterproof, but it can go on top of just about anything. It'll stick on my colour sticks, which have a waxy gel base. It'll stick on the DramaSticks, which have an oil base. It'll just go over the top of everything and dry waterproof. So it's just a beautiful, that she looks nicer with a wider jaw. I like that. I'm also going to show you, this is the new, one of the new Storytime paint pens. So my favourite paint pen was discontinued, and rather than cry, I remembered I am a art supply designer. So I can do my own paint pens. So we went and we created the most opaque white paint pen that there is. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of a highlight on here. I might give her a little bit of a highlight on her hair as well. So this is an acrylic ink in here. So this colour is called Snow White. There's also Evil Queen. So this is the black, the jet black, and the white. And then we've also got the first in the colour sets. So hopefully I get to add all the different little stories. This is Alice in Wonderland, Mad Hatter, Pool of Tears, Alice Blue, Cheshire Cat, and Queen of Hearts. So they're all in acrylic ink in a pen. So you know, these are the ones that you shake up, prime, and then use. I keep forgetting to shake them up, and it doesn't seem to make any difference. So Mama she likes. And I love just adding little extra dots. When I'm warming up to do my artwork, very often this is what I like to do. So I'm just smudging the end line out so I get a smoother line. I'll show you this is another favourite little white highlighting tools. This is part of the DramaSticks, which are the softest oil pastel you can imagine in a pencil, so you don't get it everywhere. It comes with its own sharpener, so it doesn't make a mess of your sharpener. And there are 2 colour sets, and they come in beautiful tins. This is white, so this is the Spark, it's called. And I'm going to add a little bit of white highlight with this as well. And this has a different edge. With the marker, it's a more precise edge. I'll show you on this darker colour. This has a broken edge, so I get a different effect than with this type of white paint pen, which is more precise. So again, I'm adding variety very, very easily. So I can keep going on and on and on with all of the different things in the new collection. I've also got stamps. I'll show you one set of the stamps. This is a little tin of Friends. This is the tin of Glances, which are just eyes. These are the little tin of faces. And I'll show you how cute these are to make a pattern, where I've just repeated, make as a pattern. They're so much fun, and the quality of them is beautiful. I've also got lots of new dies, clear stamps. There's storage, a beautiful little open and shut case to store all of the different parts of the Making Faces collection. There's a magnetic frame for brushes. There's a brush cleaner. There's new paint colours. New pens. Yeah, there's the new little magnetic brush stand. There's 70 things here.
So these are nice red rubber.
Many things. It's just all fun, and it's all I want you to do is do more art. And why can't you have art supplies that are as beautiful and as much fun to use as the fun that you have from making your art? Be creative, and I'll see you later.